Camera on too, Tip. What up, Mike?
What up, Sean? What's going on, brothers?
We finally got you in the house, bro. Oh, we live.
Yeah. Hold on, let me go on my other end. Hey, Sean, you know how to share it too, don't you?
Yeah, man, but we live right now.
Hold on, y'all. I'm just trying to see, man, before. Okay. Y'all see it on the other end over there? My damn phone.
I'm watching it. You need to switch your presenter. It's on you and Mike right now.
So how I do presenter? Hold on. What that do?
What you mean? Like
is it on?
Just click it on you. You be the one. There you go. There you go. Well,
that's. Hold on, man. My dang. I'm trying to see too.
Y'all
give me. All right.
I'm sharing. You just get your effects right.
Hold on. Let me see. Speaker view. Is it back on me? Y'all give us just a second, y'all. We testing out Zoom again. We ain't actually testing out. We finna share you some information with y'all, but we ain't too much familiar. I ain't too much familiar with Zoom, so and this is what we're gonna be coming off for now on, for right now. Zoom. Oh, I'm tripping. All right, it's still on Mike. So Sean, what I need to do, it's on me and Mike. Actually, how can I put it on all y'all?
Nah, you ain't gotta put it on all of it.
So how I make it?
Is there something? Do you see something that says switch to gallery, like gallery view or whatever? That's on my end. Or presenter's view.
Let me see something. Let me go up here. No, that's not giving me nothing there. Presenter view. I see participants, QA, poll, share. Hold on, let me go in here. Who can share? Who can start sharing when someone else is sharing? Was tagged. Okay. No, I don't see that. I'm clicking on to me. Let me see what this speaker view is. I'm scared to even click that.
Click on speaker view. That means whoever's speaking, they got the view.
Okay, I clicked on it. Only thing I see is you. Okay, let me see something. I just still only see. I can't see nobody but you.
Nah, it's good. I see gallery.
You good. I see
gallery. That's it. Nah, man, stop. Leave it right there.
Go back.
You good.
Okay. But I can't see nobody but you.
Because only me and you was talking. If you leave it on speaker view, whoever's talking will show up. I'm watching the YouTube. We good.
Okay. All right. First I want to say ETM Hotel, Dua Aku, Dua Necha, Fatmo Walafiye, Fatmo Iwa Pele, Majuba Iba E Gungun, Majuba Iba E Gungun, Majuba Iba E Lakba, Majuba Iba E Lakba. I always want to give honor and praises to the ancestors, because without the ancestors, we wouldn't be here. We are our ancestors. Welcome back to the Master Warrior Clan YouTube channel. We're going to be presenting a small presentation today on bees. I got our brother Satepara Mariaman, Red Sean Calfani, and one of our newest members to the Master Warrior Clan, brother Michael Hope. And again, y'all kind of bear with us. Again, we this is our first time using Zoom, so we still hadn't got all the way familiar with the functions in Zoom. But before I share my screen and get started or whatever, let's hear from the brothers on the panel.
Yeah, peace. It's your brother, Satep and Ra, very Amin. Hope y'all enjoy this show. Like he said, kind of bear with us. Some new technology we sampling today and what we're gonna be using moving forward. So I hope y'all enjoy the show. I'll kick it over to Sean.
ETM Hotel, Rennie Sean. Welcome in peace. My name is Sean. Glad everybody can tune in. Please like the show, share the show. You know what I'm saying? Tell a friend, tell a friend. Pretty excited today, man, because we finally got our brother on, Michael Hope. You know what I mean? He's an author. He's wrote a book. You know, he's the newest member of the Mossy Warrior Clan. So this is really like his unofficial, official introduction. So yeah, I'm we'll go ahead and lob it up to my brother, man. You can speak, man. Go ahead.
All right, peace to the panel. Peace to those that's listening out there. I'm Brother Michael Hope, author of Orion's in the Light, newest member to the Mossy Warrior Clan. And I'm happy to be here. Looking forward to Brother Kofi's presentation, and I hope y'all enjoy it. Like and share.
All right, give me just a second. I'm trying to share myself real quick. And while I was talking, I should have added a few of the things. Y'all bear with me 1 second.
So, I got a question.
Go ahead.
Where can we find your book, Michael?
Oh yeah.
You can find it on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, Goodreads, basically all the major platforms.
Get the name of the book again, Mike.
It's called Orion in the Light.
So go cop that work that my brother done put in. Go cop that. All right. I'm just in too many darn groups, man. I'm done. But anyway, let's get back into it, man. Let me share my screen real quick. And man, this Zoom, man, it looks so, the graphics on here look so much better. The way I'm looking at it from Facebook. Yeah, it looks so much better. All right.
You on Facebook too?
I mean, not Facebook, man. Or you?
I'm about to say you.
No, you can't share, but you can't go. But from here, you can either go live from Facebook or you can go live from YouTube. I don't think you can do them both at the same time. Now I'm gonna have to go to. Let me see. Yeah, let me do this.
All right.
I'm about to share my screen.
I'm checking now, man. See if you're good on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I ain't gonna be able to see anything from.
All right, yeah, you present.
Okay. Now, okay. Now, all right. Chat, invite, record computer, record cloud, disable. I see y'all at the bottom. Share computer sound, optimize clips. Let me see what this does.
That's fine. Go full screen and go ahead and blow up your presentation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what that do. I still see y'all ugly selves at the bottom.
Don't worry about us.
Hold on. All right. Let me just see if I could move this thing here. I can move it.
Good now, Kofi.
Okay. All right. I see y'all at the bottom. I'm cool. I know how to. Okay, it'll raise up and down. Oh, it goes up and down. Okay. Like I said, y'all just bear with us. This is First time we fooling with it. Can y'all hear us out there? Can y'all hear me out there while I'm sharing?
Yeah, your audio good at YouTube.
Okay. All right. Today's presentation is called Kofi. Today's presentation is called Bees of Africa. This is something that I threw together real fast. I didn't know earlier if Brother Any and Rich Sean Calfunny had something because I was supposed to be next, but I've been kind of tied up and it was supposed to be another presentation today. So I just threw something together that I think that we need to talk about bees in Africa. We did a presentation on Kofi Piesi TV. We did the chorus shells. Me and brother Sutek did on chorus shells. So I just said, well, let's just have a discussion, or let's just have let me just throw together some slides about bees, because a lot of times we get confused crystals and stones as a part of African culture. And me and Sean always reiterate that our culture is beads and chorus shells. You don't see us walking around with the stones and the crystals. You may see a little bit of that over there now, maybe influence over there now a little bit, and especially over here in America. But our culture, we wear beads and we wear chorus shells, and chorus shells have a significant meaning. And I wanted to put up a slide. I forgot to put it in here. A slide of the presentation we did on chorus
Kofi,
shells. Me and Susan. Yeah.
can you take the camera? Well, never mind. You still got your camera on, so you showing on YouTube on the right hand side over your presentation. All right, there you go.
No, I'm still on there. So what do I need to do?
No. It just went away. I guess when I started talking, it went away. But when you talk, it'll come back on. Let me see. Oh, turn your camera off.
It didn't go away then?
No, it didn't go away. When I started talking, it went away. But your camera on, so it's gonna show your face.
Please move this window away from the sharing application.
Keep talking.
Okay, hold on. Let me turn my camera off. Okay, I got my camera off.
Oh, you removed it, so it went away. I guess.
Yeah.
There you go. You came back. Turn your camera off.
It's off. I just turned it back on. Then I turned it off. Start video is off. Let me look up here, man. Hide video panel. I actually.
All
Let's
right,
see
when
that
you
with
turn the camera off, your presentation was full screen. You good. So turn your camera off.
It's off. And then I just hit hide something. I did something in here. What did I do? Show video panel, show name. I don't know what I did. I did something, but I'm glad it's gone. What it keep this thing popping up here? Please move this window away from the sharing application.
Yeah, remove it.
Oh, it's okay. It's
that background.
Okay. What is some of my icons that's popping up here from? Yeah, I guess that's what it is. But let's get started, y'all. Like I said, y'all just bear with us. This is new technology that we're using. But again, let's get into it. Bees in Africa by Kofi Piesi. Now I don't know how to. Okay. All right, I already had to put a disclaimer out here before I get started. My disclaimer is I am not a teacher, but merely a student sharing information. And that information provided is for the educational purpose only. And if you are in doubt, do the research and have it verified by someone qualified. I reserve the right to change the focus of this presentation to shut down, sell, or exchange the terms of the use at my own discretion. Our trademark, design rights, copyrights, registers, names, mottos, logos, avatars, the signals, and marks used or cited by this website are the property of their respective owners. I reserve the right to add information as it comes available in the future. Adapt changes, improve information as it comes available in the future. Inputs wanted, changes, additions, deletions are encouraged. This is my saying for those who follow me. As I learn, we all learn. And the new saying, let's get this culture, because I understand a lot of us don't understand our culture, our traditions, and our culture has been under attack for centuries. All right, here is a picture before I get started um, of this sister here. She's from the Omo Valley. And again, I just talked about stones and I talked about Corey shells. I mean, stone, I talked about we mixing and matching cultures. And again, the Buddhists and the Hindus, you know, they deal with the crystals and the stones. Our culture, we deal with beads and we deal with Corey shells. And you can see a sister here from the Omo Valley. She has on beads as well as Corey shells. So throughout this presentation, I'm going to try to continue to get y'all familiar and show y'all visuals of our people on the continent, the continental African. They wear beads and they wear Corey shells, not stones and crystals. Here is another picture of another sister from the Omo Valley. This sister here, just looking at her, I can tell she's particularly from the Hamana tribe in the Omo Valley. There are so many different ethnic groups in the Omo Valley. So you can see here, this sister has on beads and she has on Corey shells. All right. The use of beads in Africa is said to have started as far back as about 75,000 years ago. The first known example of beads used for adornment purposes were discovered in 2004 by archaeologist Chris Hensleywood on the Abomzi Cave of the South African coast. They were made with the shells of ostrich and eggs. Now, this is a picture of the Bumble's Cave right here that the archaeologists went into. Here, there's a little bit of information real quick. I just screenshotted something from Wikipedia real quick, something about the Bumble's Cave. This cave is in South Africa. It is an archaeological site located at the Bumble's Flitton Natural Reserve, about 300 kilometers east of the Cape Towns of South Cape coastline, South Africa. The cave contains Middle Stone ages. This deposit is currently dated between 100,000 to 70,000 years before present, and late Stone Age sequence dated at between 2000 and 300 BP. The cave site was first excavated in 1991, and the field work has been conducted there in the regular basic since 1997 and is ongoing. The excavation of the Bumble's caves have yielded important new information on behavioral evolutions of anatomic modern humans. The archaeological records from this cave site has been central in the ongoing debate of the cognitive and cultural origin of early humans, and is currently understand of when and where key behavior invocation emerged among the Homo sapiens in southern Africa during the late Pleistocene, and I pronounced that wrong, so that archaeological material and fauna remains recovered in the Middle Stone Age phase of the Bumble's Cave, dated to 100,000 to 70,000 years BP, and considered to represent great ecological niche adaptations and more diverse sets of substances and procurement strategies, adoptions of multiple steps, technology, and manufacture composite tools, symbolic elaborate increased economic and social organizations, and occurs in symbolic meditative behavior. The most informative archaeologist material from the Bumble's clays includes engraved ostrich, engraved ostrich bone kits, mineral shell beads. This is where the archaeologist that I was talking about in 2004, we talk about we found found beads being adorned, these mineral shell beads. Refined bones and stone tools and broad ranges of terrestrials and mineral faunal remains, including shellfish, birds, tortoise, and ostrich egg shells are mammals of various sizes. That's all I'm gonna read on that. But this is the cave that one of the archaeologists excavated and found these mineral shell beads in that was made out of ostrich eggs and some other different things. But I wanted to share a little information about it, this cave in South Africa and other findings that they found in as far as birds, shellfish, tortoise, uh, and other different types of bone remains and other types of stones. And that's in South Africa. Bees believed to be more than 12,000 years old were discovered in Kenya, Sudan, and Libya. These bees made from eggshells were used by the Torkan people as currency, which were given to women before their actual marriage as part of their dowry. So you can see here too that bees was also used as a currency. You go back and look at the presentation we did on Kofi Piesi TV. We gave you we showed you how long coral shells been in existence, where coral shells originated from, and coral shells used as a certain type of currency, and how long it was used as a certain type of currency, as well as other different things was used as certain types of currency with the coral shells, and how the coral shells later on became more popular and they began to use coral shells more than the other currency that they had at that particular time. So you can see beads was also used as a form of currency. And we'll get more into that in the presentation. Before Africans started using glass, hold on, y'all. Something going on with my name. I'm still good on the other side, y'all. I can't my
Yeah, you good, bro. I'm watching.
computer buffing and okay, cool. Not my computer, but my phone. Before Africans started using the glass beads in the 4th century, the coral shells and bone beads served as a currency for exchanging goods and services. How it became more popular and dominated source of currency. You know, they started out using um, these what was it they was using? These eggshells and certain other things to make the beads. And then later on, the glass beads became popular, especially in not South Africa, but in West Africa. But the bone beads served as a currency for exchange of goods and services. However, the glass beads later became more popular and dominant source of currency for almost 700 years. Evidence providing the existence of glass beads in Africa was discovered in Egypt and in South Africa. There is evidence that suggests that the glass beads were introduced into Africa during the 4th century from the Portugal. This was the time when the trade in Africa begins to bloom. So some say that you can trace it back to Egypt and in South Africa. And then some of the sources that I got, or I seen that they said that the Europeans, and we'll talk a little bit more about that, the Europeans manufactured the glass beads, and then the Krobo people and other people in Ghana took it and excelled with the glass beads and started to make it popular by creating their own without having it manufactured through the European. But we'll talk a little bit more about that in these previous slides. However, the actual evidence of glass beads production in African nations such as Ghana, Nigeria, Ethiopia, and the Kro dated back to the 12th century. The initiate method used in the production of these beads is referred to as the wet core powder method. By the 14th century, glass beads had become acceptable currency for trade. The exploration used glass beads as a means of exchange. The economic activities of the explorers in African societies helped to increase the production of the African currency in Venice by the 1500s. Various types of beads were used during the gold trade area in Africa. Examples of beads used in were the strip chevron beads, the Ventian trade beads, and Millefori beads. Here is a picture of a tribe woman wearing beads necklace in the Omo Valley. You can see she has the glass beads on as well. This is a woman in the Omo Valley. Here is another picture of the glass beads that you see right here. This young girl is wearing here in Ghana, the Krobo people in Ghana. All right, the beads was also used to barter and trade, exchange for clothes, food, and other productions. But most of the time they were used also more sadly for slaves. So you can see the beads were used for clothing, food, etc. We know equal exchange the beads for your product. Also, you can see another product or hot commodity at a time in a particular during the 14th century on. You can see the bodies. They was exchanging beads for bodies. Jewelry in Africa is seldom just ornaments. Rich beads. Hold on. Jewelry in Africa is seldom just ornamental rituals and religions, and ceremony plays a large part. In Africa, all people were different jewelries, and to tell the truth, in some cases, from the very early age, they started to wear them and may be replaced at a certain age or status, even like reaching manhood, puberty, and sometimes marriage, which you will see certain beads, certain types of colors. We're gonna get into that in the next previous slide. So they beads had certain significance. The beads was not just used for currency. The beads was just not used to wear across the neck. They were used in certain types of rituals, as well as ritual ceremonies, as well as religious ceremonies. They had certain type of significance. They was also an identifier for other different types of ethnic groups throughout Africa. The colors mean different things. So certain ethnic groups wore beads, but these beads had a different significance or a different purpose in other different ethnic groups. You may see the people in Zulu, the people in South Africa, the Zulu people, and you may see the Krobo people in Ghana wearing beads, but the meanings and the significance behind the beads may be totally different. By far, the most popular African beads among the collectors are known as African trade beads. They come in all shapes and sizes and are general glass or ceramic. In the age of exploration and the sequential colonization of Africa, beads manufactured in Europe were regularly used as a medium of exchange. The most famous of these beads included polychrome millefort beads, thousands of flowers, and the multi-layered chevrons, which I talked about the different beads that they use, these glass beads and etc. On a previous slide. The earlier Venetian styles were soon copied by other Europeans, including the Dutch and artistic in Eastern Europe. Between the 1500s and the 1900s, the milleforts and the chevrons were in wide use throughout West and North Africa as a payment for gold, salt, and slaves. Again, beads were used for things, and also it was used for, you can see here it said it was used for gold and salt. It was also used for food and clothing, and these was also exchanged for bodies. And we know during these times, the 1400s and on up, the slave trade, the kidnapping trade had popped off, and they no longer wanted to trade things for it. They wanted bodies. The Europeans wanted bodies. Throughout escalating in value, chevrons can still be found in West Africa. The best deals are in Mali, following by the market of the Abidjan in Cote d'Ivoire, Dakar, Senegal, and Banjul, in Gambia. A strand of 20 to 25 chevrons, 100 to 400-year-old, will cost about 250, while a strand of 100-year-old malafons can be had for less than 15, whatever that is. I don't know if that is pounds, y'all. That thing right there, does that represent pounds, or what does that represent? That thing, I'm asking. I don't know. I don't know the different things when it comes to the monetary signs in different countries.
I believe that's euros.
Okay, 0. Okay. Yeah, it's I don't.
Yeah, I believe that sign represents euros.
Okay. Single chevrons can be bought for about 20 whatever my brother said euros. Morocco and Tunis also have bees marketed, but prices there have been skyrocketing. While some might entertain the notion that the pre-colonial Africans were easily impressed with worthless bits of glass that resemble precious gems, history shows this was not the case. The new, intricate, complex European beads represented as a state of technology that was beyond anything Africans had ever seen. After all, beads were already a part of the culture throughout Africa, and their use as money was well established. Africans quickly learned the techniques of the European bead making and a science that has created cottages, industries, and villages now wholly devoted to the craft. Most notable today are the Kifa beads and the Kifa beads of Mauritania, the Crow glass bead from Ghana, and the Beto glass from Nigeria status, which status wealth, the status is wealth and rituals. And there's also another significance, especially that you see in Ghana. Those that were in these certain glass beads will have some type of high ranking status in some of these groups in Ghana.
Hey,
And
Kofi,
go ahead.
let me stand corrected. That you was correct. That is the pound symbol. The euro symbol is similar, but it has two little slashes instead of one in the middle. So just so the family, if y'all recognize that sign again, that's the pound symbol. So Kofi, you was right.
Okay. Yeah, and I just guessed that because again, I'm being honest, I'm not too familiar with those different signs, those different lists of signs that I see in other countries. So there you have it, pounds. Um, and again, like I said, with these certain, you can see that just especially the Krobo people and other people in Ghana, they perfected this method. You know, you have some say that the manufacturing of these glass beads came from the Europeans. It's new, different type of technology, and certain people learn these techniques and these certain techniques and perfected it in Ghana and started producing their own glass beads. All right, the meanings and significance. These are many, too numerous for each culture to write in detail here. However, there are certain significance for beads that are more or less similar for many African cultures. The waist beads hold much the same meaning of these cultures, but there are many peculiar tools. And like I was saying earlier, you know, you may see the Zulu people and the Krobo people. Hey, you may see um, um, the people in Tanzania wearing beads, and it may be different than the people in the Congo. You know, they have different significant meanings behind it. The colors may mean different things, and they may also use them for different things as well. When you talk about the significance of beads to the people, or more especially the women in Africa, yes, you see a lot of women wearing beads, and most of the people, the pictures I'm giving you are women. The first things to consider in the color of the beads, this holds more significance than the material value. For each color denotes a material quality. Color themselves are normally used to represent a particular quality or emotions of beads borrowing from these. All right, these are just different color beads, regular beads, glass beads, all types of African beads here. This collage of beads that they use to make their necklaces and other things, etc. They also use beads also on their clothing, on their headbands, bracelets. They make bracelets out of beads as well. As you can see the same thing in the coral shells. The coral shells was also used for that they wore on their clothing, they wore in their hair, and etc. All right, culture in Africa. I mean, the culture in Africa numbers into thousands. So naturally, the culture that assigns particular qualities to be based on colors were different in their individual interpretation. But some of the most common and uninformed of them are beads. Color code could be likened to the sun, delicate, rich, and power. B, color green, are attuned with nature, inducing prosperity and fertility. B's color brown reflects the earth, holding the world down and making her stable. B's color yellow enrich a woman's with energy, bliss, and joy in all ways with her. B's color black or shield against harm. They protect and give strength and power. Sort of the same thing that you see when they use the amulets. They use the amulets for protection and other different things. This color, the black colored beads, was used to shield them away from harm, to protect them, and also to give them strength. Beads color red fills a woman with confidence. She will have the energy to attempt all these tasks. Bees color blue speak loyalty, honor, and truth. Bees color pink are shaded of beauty, love, compassion, and kindness. Bees color purple are all about royal power and great wisdom. Bees color orange are the driving force behind confidence and charismatic. So in certain cultures, you will see that these bees mean, these certain types of colors. And the colors have these, and the colors that they wear have certain types of meaning behind them. Here are another group of women here in Africa that are wearing these different color beads. You can see yellow, you can see the orange, the red, you can see black, which we talked about. The black was for protection. Uh, no, I think the red was for, if I'm not mistaken, what was the red for? I can't remember what the red. I think the red was for confidence. Might have been. Let's see. No, yes, the red was to fill the woman with confidence. So you can see this woman and these other women have on all types of beads. And again, with these pictures that I'm showing, again, bees and cowrie shells. And I showed you in the earlier, they were the bees, and you will see them with bees and cowrie shells on at the same time. But our culture our culture, we wear beads and cowrie shells and not crystals and stones. We continue to mix and match cultures when that is not a part of our culture. Uses. Again, each African culture holds various uses for waste beads that are peculiar to another culture, but there are some that do tally. These are one found in every culture, regardless how each tradition decides to interpret its use. They all bear similar to each other. Adornment and assentations of feminists. The women's, I mean, the woman of all, the woman of almost all African culture use beads to beautify their body. So the beads are also used when you see women to beautify their body. And the beads again are also used as a marker. As we talked about scarification. Scarification was used as like we use our license and etc. here to identify with ourselves or to outstand. I mean to to uh, make us look different than someone else. This certain type of scar, the same thing with these bees, these certain types of bees that we would be an identifier marker, so you will know exactly where I come from or what ethnic group I belong to or what tribe or clan or community that I belong to. The woman is okay. I read that. To reiterate the irony of is few people are allowed to see the manner of these beads make the woman beautiful. So it is more a personal matter than anything else. The women are supposed to see and appreciate this beauty for themselves first and foremost. It is a central to their feminism. Sexual appeal. Bees give off a certain types of sexual appeal. This is not an argument point. Waste bees do not have do have sex appeal. They have a unique power or invoking strong emotions in the opposite sex. So certain women wearing certain bees would be considered sexual in certain communities or tribes. So I may see a certain woman wearing certain types of beads on her waist, on her wrist, on her neck, on her head, and this may attract me to her. This may, I might say this girl, man, is super bad. She's super sexy. Um, you know, with these certain types of beads that she are wearing. When women wear waist beads, even a slight glimpse of the beads can cause such a reaction for men, feeling of desire and lust upon. When bells are attached to the beads, it can be something akin to a mating call to show the opposite sex she is ready to engage in intercourse. Oh, she ready. Man, I'm laughing because I say it all the time too. You ready? Uh, protecting and healing. Bees are believed to have the power of protection, which we talked about when the bee color black represents strength, but it also represents protection. Look at it. What's it? But yeah, beads was used as protection. We talked about the color black was used as a form of protection and strength. African women believe waist beads can protect from harm, and with the right type and color, which we know is black, of stones, heal and rejuvenate them too. All right, weight control. So they use bees also for weight control. This is something which has as much to do with the bees as how disciplined the women wearing them is. When a woman is on a diet and trying to maintain her weight, bees act as a sign that she's keeping on the diet or veering away from it. Tying the bees around the stomach is the first step in doing this. Then a woman can exercise her stomach muscles by contracting and expanding them. Mm. The real way to know whether a woman weight is being kept in check is depending on how the waist beads feel around her. The tighter they get simply means the woman is gaining more weight, so she would do well to watch what she ate some more. Oh shoot, my bad, y'all. I don't went from okay. Having said that, wearing waist beads should not be an excuse for anyone to not eat. As long as she eats healthy, everything will turn out great in the end. So they use use beads also for weight control. Birth control. Hmm. Yes, it may sound strange, but certain cultures do use it as a means of birth control. And I said certain cultures, and certain cultures don't use it. So this is not dominant throughout Africa. Then certain cultures to use as a means of birth control. Charms are laced over to intertwine with the beads to prevent conception. The Yoruba tribe in Nigeria is particular practice this. It wouldn't be aggravation to say that the Yoruba probably have the most peculiar use for the waist beads in Nigeria, or maybe the whole of West African even. This stands to reason, since history ascribes the utilization of the waist beads to them more than many other cultures. For them, beads used entailed and involves the spiritual and material aspect of their lives. Defecation, body ornaments, decorations, and royal power are just some of the purpose beads are intended for. Uh, Though there is substantial evidence that the Yoruba men do wear beads, it is mostly as necklaces or bracelets. Women were known to adorn their waists with beads, most often to symbolize feminism. For men, exception could come in the form of ceremonies. Benefits of wearing the beads. It's debatable if what one woman considered a benefit is the same as what another deems a benefit. But the notwithstanding, the majority of women agree waist beads assert positive effect in their psyche and bodies. And again, the benefits we talked about this waist beads make women more beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Waist beads give an illusion of similar waist. Waist beads can actually shrink the waist by way of helping women watch their weights and their weight. The beads were also used as an exercising tool for them, to use it where they was able to stretch the beads in and out. Waist beads can give a woman confidence she prior didn't have. Waist beads make women more appealing to the opposite sex. Waist beads makes clicking sounds that, frankly speaking, can sound quite enticing. Waist beads are utterly lovely, and it is simply as that. So these are some of the benefits, according to African culture. Again, making the women feel beautiful. Controlling the birth. Watching what you eat. Appealing to the opposite sex by certain colors or where she's wearing it at. Even with the confidence, it is certain cultures say you wear these red beads will give you this certain type of confidence. So she will put those beads on and believe in those beads will make her confident and so forth. All right, you can see here the elder woman here making the beads over here in Africa. So she's putting the beads together for her community. You can see the waist beads here. You see the different color beads. Here you don't have them in just, she has on different color beads. They're not just one solid color beads on each one. Each bead have a particular row on here. You see she has one row is black and gold. Another row is black and red. Another row is black and white. Another row is red and white, and another row is white and blue. And this is considered to be, uh, to make her feel sexy. It is considered to attract the opposite sex. It is also to make her feel beautiful. Here is this sister here. She has on all types of beads on her, uh, on on her. She has uh, the first rows are nothing but solid beads, green, yellow, blue, and also she has different colors uh, on here. I think this sister is from the Zulu tribe, if I'm not mistaken. You can see the slim beads this sister has around her waist here. Another one, slim beads. Beads around the waist here. She has different color rows on hers as well: yellow, blue, and black. Yellow, blue, and when you see a lot, you see the red and you see the black. And again, red and black represents the protection, and blue represents confidence. Here is another image of a sister. She's got on hella beads around her neck as well as a beaded headband on. So again, I told you they wear them on their necks, their wrist, their heads, and their waist. Here was another sister with a headband on, beads, different colors, and the beads hanging down. And then she has on a nice design beaded collar. So she has a collar on. Here is another sister from the Krobo people in Ghana. She has on these different color beads and glass beads and different other types of beads that she has on her neck. Here's a Krobo baby uh, from Ghana. I don't know if it's a she or he, but it has beads everywhere on his ankles, his calf muscle, his waist, everywhere. Here is another with beads everywhere. She has earrings with beads in it. See here, she has a piercing here with the beaded loop, a piercing here with the beaded loop. Oh, they also rock I thought that was just here. You can see, where the women, even the men back in the day, I'll be guilty. I had one in my college days where I had a piercing at the top of my ear and an earring at the top. And that was popular at first for the women, and then it became popular. I know when I was in college, it was popular for the men. It became popular for the men to wear a piercing at the top of his ear. Some had piercing all the way down the ear, but you can see most of us had the piercing at the top, but she has a piercing at the top and the big beads hanging out the top. Here are my sources for this presentation. Here, I keep it paused for a second. Again, you can kind of go through it. I appreciate again everybody tuning in for the presentation. I threw this together real fast. I had something else that I wanted to do, but like I said, I didn't get a chance to get through with it. Been busy the whole time I've been on vacation from work, so I hadn't had time to really finish those two presentations. But be looking for them two presentations next week. What is African? No, why animals is important in African culture, part 1, which will be on Mossy Warrior Clan, and then why animals are important in African culture, part 2, which will be on Kofi Piesi TV that following evening. That concludes my slides. I didn't get a chance to put my other things that I normally put up there. But please go and well, before we even get into that, anybody in the chat got any questions or anything? You brothers on the panels, y'all got anything we can build for a minute before we get off here? Let me start sharing my screen. Okay, I stopped sharing my screen. Speaker view. Hold on, let me see something. And that's what I supposed to put it on, Sean, speaker view. So when everybody speak, or can they see the mic, you, me, and Satep icon?
Only the speaker. Only the speaker.
All right, let me put it back on speaker view. Okay, it's back on speaker view. So any of y'all got anything, anybody in the chat? I ain't really been looking in the chat.
Yeah, man, I like it. It was a good presentation. It's definitely show you the difference between the beads and the crystals. Because you know a lot of our people over here subscribe to the crystals and the rocks. And we was in a conversation the other day talking about that me shine and any cat. And you know, it's kind of like our people with yoga. You know, they try to put that on Kemet a while back, and it just ain't there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There. So it's just another example. It's just another example.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought about it, man, on my way coming home. Man, I need to do something because we had went back out of town. I was thinking about it. I said, I ain't gonna get through. I said, I want to get something. So, you know, I just thought about, okay, we did the coral shells. Let's do the beads. And, you know, people still have conversation with, you know, talking about crystals and stones, you know, it's part of African culture. So I said, well, let's, you know, I'll do something real quick, throw something together, you know, and throw it together, man. I'm looking in the chat now to see if anybody got something to say. Vasa, I had put the link in the Zoom link in the back chat, man. If you had wanted to jump on, man. I think he said peace. Oh, he's out celebrating the youngest birthday. Was it yesterday or today? Cause mine tomorrow. I know people probably ain't gonna wish me a happy birthday tomorrow, but it's cool cause I've been celebrating my birthday for the past 2 weeks now. So I know you know, they probably ain't gonna wish your boy a happy birthday, but I mean they done enough and wish me a happy birthday. So mine tomorrow, and hopefully tomorrow, I'll be able to put my new article out. I don't know. You know, I told people that I was gonna drop an article on my birthday and a presentation dealing with birth and death because it's my birthday. So why not talk about birth, and why not talk about death, but dealing with the Kikuyu people, dealing with the Kikuyu people, birth rituals and death ritual, because we have a birth appointment and we have a death appointment. So we can, and we can't escape that death appointment. So I said we'll just talk about birth and we'll talk about death according to the Kikuyu people and how how they do things, So, and I think this is an interesting presentation. I just had to go back and add my sources to that. And I think I got to add some more pictures or something to that presentation. So hopefully I'll be able to get that done, finish editing uh my PowerPoint, not my PowerPoint, but my article. The article is called The Pouring of Libations. You cannot mention libations without mentioning the ancestors. Nice article that I put together. I just have to go back and edit a few little small things. Add some pictures to that as well. And I got all my sources on there. I ain't had to add my sources, but just I think I'm gonna add a few little information. Nothing just how we particularly do it today in libations today. I wanted to add like in the public setting, how to pour libations if you're in a public setting or in a public building that does not belong to you. So I might add that little info on there at the end, but nothing too long that I have to do, man. Anybody in the chat, man, appreciate that, brother Saneb. Yeah, and peace to everybody in the chat, man. Peace to brother Saneb, peace to brother Jehuti Ma'at, peace to brother Sutek. Brother Sutek, I missed it. Dang, peace to the yeah, you missed it, man. You need to go back and watch it. I was telling them how we did the chorus shell video. So, I wanted to, do the beads now. So go back and look at it, man. It's kind of familiar to some of the things are kind of the same as the chorus shells. But I the Zoom, if you want to jump in, Sutek, it's back. It's in the code. The Zoom is Hangout is in it's in the back chat back there. But peace to she, simply unique. Peace to my good sister. What's happening? Brother Vasa, brother, LB, peace, Sister Julanda. It's always me. Stories of my life. What's going on with you, Sister Juju? What's the story of your life? That's all I see. We got 13 watching now. I guess nobody else wanted to say anything. And now peace to Umpu Ma'at Mara, Ma'at Mara. Damn, Umpu Ma'at Ra. Peace, Sister Kayla Sykes. Good to see you. I don't see any questions in the chat, man. I don't see any questions in the chat at all. Anybody else only got anything, man, on the panel before we break out or I end the show? What email you looking for, Chanel? What you want to jump on the panel? Oh no, he talking to Jehuda. He talking about Jehuda. Oh, okay.
Hey man,
anybody?
Go get the Conscious Community First Pan-African Journal, man, on Amazon right now. Killmonger's Corner is out. An available store, online store near you.
I'm upset, man. I need to get mad. I need to see what I'm gonna see what Ben doing, man. Unless I'm gonna go ahead and go on order mine. Now I get jealous, especially I done seen you with yours. Shoot, I'm jealous,
I got
man.
two.
Man, I'm jealous. And then you showing yours, you showing your little article on Facebook and stuff, man. And hell, I want to show my article at the book.
Yeah, I see Sean flex it.
Yeah, I said, damn, I want to show my damn article now, boo. But go ahead, Mike. You muted your mic. You got some?
Yeah, I got mine. Mine's coming in tomorrow, so I'll send a picture of that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. See, now Mike got his. God dang, finna get his. I'm still waiting. I'm going to go ahead and just break down and just go ahead and order mine tonight. And just when Ben send me mine, I'll just have 2 copies.
I'm going to have that copy too, Kofi. I'm going to have 3 of them.
Wow. That's crazy. Wow. I'm sure when I get off here, I'm finna go order mine, quit playing. And then I just say, I may give away, and I may do something and give away a copy of the journal. They gonna have to do something though. You know, they're gonna maybe we can put something together, man. Let's do that, man. I'll give one of my copies away. Sean, let's put together, man, like a something we done in the past, man, that we think the people, paid attention to, and we go live, and if they answer the question, the person that answered the most questions will get a free copy of the journal. What you think about that?
Jehudi is not included.
Jude is not included.
Seneb got his copy too.
Wow. See, I'm the only person that ain't got no damn copy, or I ain't got no copy. I don't know when Ben gonna send my copy. It'll probably be next week for Ben send my copy, so I'm gonna have to wait. I'm just gonna go on order so I can see Amazon's give me my date when it's coming, so I can expect it, which hopefully it'll be by Friday, because I wanted to check out Sean's article. I wanted to check out Seneb's article, see what bro Seneb talking about in the article. I know it's
a SAR article.
Yep, SAR article. That's another one I'm really interested in looking at.
Seneb article pretty good too.
Who?
Seneb article good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. That's one I wanted to check out. You know what I'm saying? See how, see what he see his writing style. And even, like I said a while ago, we finna get off it. Like I said last week when you were presenting, you can tell from that presentation in the book, I'm happy with it. It's in the journal. I wish I would have been writing a little bit earlier on and developing my writing style, my writing technique, and understanding certain things when it comes to writing and the formatting and the citing your sources right, how to organize your sources right. All these things I just been learning, through writing, which I shared last week. So each article, like I said, if you go look on my website, Kofi Piesi Written Compositions .wordpress.com, you can see the articles that I have on there. Each article that you click on and you read, you can see each article. I'm progressing on each article. You can see, okay, I can see the brother's starting to come into his own. His writing is getting better. His citing is getting better. Everything is getting better. So that article, I did that article before I actually started writing all these different articles. So, it's getting better, but check it out. That article is still a good article. I'm just now developed, how to properly write, now, and that's way before. And I did that way before that article's in the journal. I did that way before I started learning all these other things, man. But yeah, man, y'all get that article, man. Check it out, man. And if anybody ain't got anything else, man, we finna sign off, man. I'm definitely going to revise the article that Pen Game has. Go on, see, yep. That's what's up. Yeah, go ahead, mine too, man. And that's what it is. The more you do them, the more, even with my PowerPoints, if you go and look at my PowerPoints, the same thing. You can tell from me starting 2.5 years ago doing presentation, you can tell, okay, these presentations I can look at and I can tell he just starting out. And then you can look over the years, you can see how it's grown. And man, I can do a PowerPoint in my sleep. I did this in less than 2 hours. This presentation I threw together, I knew exactly what sources to go and grab real quick, and put something together, man. So yeah. Yep. But man, if that's it, man, I want to say I appreciate y'all again, man, for tuning in to the Mossy Warrior Clan YouTube channel and being patient with us, because we're using this new technology, Zoom. We're using Zoom webinar now. So this is what we'll be broadcasting from now. And it looks a whole lot better. It really does. It looks a whole lot better. We can do a whole lot of other stuff with it. You know what I'm saying? We can't be like Jehudi Ba'at and go spend $699 on webcast. And but we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it because I want to get it. But we're gonna get that soon. And I almost messed up and bought the $269 version, and I would have just wasted my money. I wouldn't be able to do none of the stuff that the other two does on there. So, but anyway, man, peace to the family, man. Again, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all could have been doing anything else with y'all time, but y'all tuned in to see what we had to talk about. So I hope, this presentation was a good presentation. I hope someone learned something that they didn't know a few hours ago or they didn't know yesterday. That is our thing, is to get y'all up to speed with the culture. We're gonna keep beating y'all head in the head with African culture. So Shem Hotep. Shem Hotep just means depart in peace. We'll see y'all next week, or y'all might see us tomorrow on Kofi Piesi TV. Not Kofi Piesi TV, but the Monster Warrior Clan channel tomorrow. If I do, it'll be about 7 o'clock. I'll go live and I'll do the Giguyu or Kikuyu birth birth and death ritual presentation tomorrow, as well as be looking for tomorrow morning my article. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I may not. If I don't drop the article tomorrow, I'll definitely be dropping the article. Dropping the article next weekend. I'm gonna finish it. If I finish it tomorrow, I still won't drop it. I want to finish it tonight, and then put it together, and then drop it in the morning, where y'all have enough time to read it all. Get it in and read it all day or whatever. But we'll see how that's gonna work out. Even the presentation, we'll see how that's gonna work out. I'll have to finish it, but I've been having other things going on and having to divide my time between my family and the things that we've got going on. So hopefully, if I get through cooking and and rest, I'll be able to work on finish the PowerPoint and the presentation. But anyway, we out, man. And Black African Power, family. We out. Now that's crazy. I'm saying we out. Okay.